Okie dokie. I'll kind of talk about some the old times, which of course I'm all for the old time. Say back in the 50's or the 60's, when we were young kids back then, we didn't live very close to town, so we didn't have much of an opportunity to get us a little job or nothing. And of course, the parents couldn't afford to give us an allowance like some kids did get, and so me and my brother, we usually tried to be resourceful if we could, and we'd go around up and down the roads, county roads, and highway, wherever we could, within a reasonable distance, of course, and pick up soda bottles. And of course, we got quite a few of them that started to get a little heavy. So, but at any rate, we could find what we could. They paid 2 cents a bottle back then, and well, it wasn't big money. But then again, things didn't cost as much either. We done that for a while, and then the price went up to 5 cents a bottle there for a while. And then it went up to 10, but then they quit altogether because they went into using those no deposit, no return bottles. They were glass, but I guess they were thinner, I don't know. And then they went to getting cans and, soda cans, beer cans, what have you, and them plastic bottles and stuff. So that kind of dwindled out. But if you look in the back of some of these comic books and farm journals and stuff, they had different little advertisements back there, and one of them there was for young folks. They wanted to sell garden seeds or flower seeds and make a little money. Well, it was little money, all right, but I tried that a couple of times. And you got to walk around the neighborhood trying to peddle flower seeds and garden seeds. And those folks out there in the country, they usually kept all their seeds from last year, and so your sales didn't come up very much around the locals down there. Of course, we had no way of going any farther than just where we could walk, pretty much. Once in a while, Mom or Dad would take us to the little country store up there and walk around that community, but it wasn't no big money maker. Like I say, the nearest town was 14 miles away. The 3 towns about 14 miles away on a different direction. So we couldn't go in and, wintertime shovel snow like some kids could or whatever. But in the summertime, we could get us a job in the hay fields, Because back then they didn't have those big round bales. They had round balers, and all the Chalmers had little bales about that big around. And of course, the man had to handle them, and of course the square bales, naturally. And you had to pick them up out of the field and put them on the wagon, and after you got them to the wagon, they usually had a thing to go up in the loft and take a big forkful. My mom's cousin, or maybe he's my second cousin, anyway, he could fork 16 of those bales at one time, them round ones. And they'd bring them up and trip them out up in the barn loft, and then me and another guy, usually there's 2 of us up there. And we need to get them all stacked before the next load came up, and it was hot up there, right in that old tin roof. No insulation, obviously none. And you got to worry about the wasp and all that up in there, because the wasps love it at that heat like that. So anyway, that was one of the jobs we could do, and didn't really, it was only through the summer. Mostly it was boys, but there was one girl she helped. She drove a tractor. Boy, that little gal, when she let the clutch out, you think she's getting ready to go to the dragster, because we'd be at the front of the wagon. Time we got leveled off, we was in the back of the wagon. She threw us back there. Didn't understand the theory on the clutch, I don't guess. But anyway, that all worked out. It was all a good time. But like I say, nowadays they don't have that very much. Once in a while you'll see some little square bales or straw bales that they sell, and they have to put it up the old way. But anyway, that's the way that worked out. Nowadays, kids probably wouldn't want to do that kind of thing. They're too busy with them telephones and all that. But I'm sure there's some hard-working young folks out there yet. But let's see, what else was I going to say? Oh, yeah, like I said, we were poor, and so we didn't have new clothes all the time. But Mom would not tolerate you going to school with a tear in your pants or a rip. Not that she'd go out and buy you new clothes. No, she saved the old pants as irreparable. Then she'd cut a patch out of that, and then she'd sew it into the clothes. As long as her clothes was clean and didn't have holes, that was fine to go to school that way. But she was a stickler for no holes. Nowadays, you pay extra to get the holes in your pants already. Why would they do that? I don't understand the logic on these pads these guys got, these young folks. Now, there's no sense in me getting all wound up on all this modern day crap. And girls orange and green hair, well, guys too. And man, I say that more and more, the more weird a person can look today, I guess the more in you are. Well, I don't like it. I never did see that. And so that's just up to the individual. It's not my business what they want to do. I don't care. But I do like, I mean, I don't really like seeing people go into the store with their pajamas on. That basically looks nasty. I was up to a restaurant here, it's almost been a while back, and the whole family came in their pajamas. I don't say you got to dress up or suit, but at least don't look like you just flopped out of bed and came to eat dinner. Oh, this was dinner. It wasn't breakfast or nothing. Now, to me, dinner is the middle day. Some folks call it lunch, and then dinner is the evening. Well, whatever you want to call there, too, but that's just not the way I was raised up. Nonetheless, it don't matter. Maybe I'm not right. No, I'm not saying that. So anyway, I think I'm going to wind this up. It's no use me rambling on and on. And I don't want to waste all my my stories now. I mean, not have nothing for later. But anyway, I already, you saw me earlier. I worked on my black powder concoction, but I haven't got it done yet. I'm going to be slow. I mean, I'll be slow at everything, especially now because it's cold weather. But now, actually, tell you the truth, today it must have been 60. I didn't look, but it was warm. And I was out in the shop trying to organize some of that stuff at the house, and it still ain't done. But now it's getting to be in the evening. I don't know what time. I guess 4 o'clock or something. And so it's getting chilly. So I'm going to go in the house, and I don't know, I hope this wasn't just too boring for y'all. And y'all take care, and we'll talk to you a little later on. Bye now.